Okay, you know what? For this next part, I'm just gonna be totally silent, and here's a compilation of all the times I fail at this. Oh my god. What? You know, I was going to praise this part for its fair difficulty. I was about to say that this was a fair, fun challenge, and I was actually enjoying myself during this part. But, that kind of invalidated what positive thing I was going to say about this part. So, sorry, but I don't really like it that much anymore. I suppose the level itself is still fun, it's just the boss. It would be alright if it wasn't for the thing at the end. It just kind of ruins the experience. Okay, so I did it. Hope you enjoyed that little, thing that I put together. Unless I didn't, in which case this sounds awkward. I've never attempted anything like what I'm planning to do, but hopefully it worked out in editing. Well, let's go down, shall we? Even if the crown is destroyed, it will only rise again every time, so long as Balos yet lives. Such is the strength of his soul that permeates the crown. I want to check something. Fuyuhiko Date. So here's one thing that I know about this room. I didn't know that you had to do it at this part because I didn't know this part even existed, but you destroy a statue and then there's a statue quote, a statue of whoever that is, some Mimiga, a statue of King, and a statue of Curly. Toriko. What happens if I try to go out this door? I bet I can't. Yep, knew it. Saw that coming. Corridor. Please kill my master. That is the only way misery can be freed. The only way to avoid repetition of this tragedy. My master's name is Balos. His magic powers have gone wild, and now he cannot even die. Welcome. I am Balos. Ages upon ages ago, in fear of enduring further punishment, I allowed my magic to run wild. The magic became such that even its master's hands could not control it. As I looked on, unable to quell its fiery rage, it took me from my loved ones, my children, my dearest wife. Their cries of agony soared above all the flames. I could not avert my eyes, so I merely gazed upon the spectacle, laughing. Janka sealed me away, but my magic yet rages out of control even now. Long, long have I waited for the one who would finally subdue my magic's fury. Now, kill me, or I shall kill you. God. I have to get used to his patterns. Okay. What's he doing? I haven't gotten hit yet since using that thing. Until then, I was doing so well. Oh god, what now? Oh, he was summoning minions? I didn't even realize. Oh, hello, abomination. I think I need to use the booster to get under him before he comes down. Not in that direction. Is this all there is to it, or does he have some special trick that he unleashes after every certain number of jumps, or after he loses a certain amount of health? Fuck. I'm scared. Oh god, what did I get hit by? The bones, maybe? Alright, on to phase 2. Oh, I can still move around during this time. What now? What now? Well, oh god. You fucking serious? How do you avoid that? No, genuinely, how? You can see I racked up a lot of time. That's because I spent forever grinding on the last boss to try and get a lot of health. It took forever. In fact, I had higher health earlier in the fight. I got up to like 51, but I just had to give up at some point. I saved all of my missiles for this fight. Let's do this. That's an attack I haven't seen before. Yes, okay. Didn't have to use a life thing in his first phase. Surprisingly, that didn't hit me. I doubt I'll need to use a life thing for this phase. This phase is pretty easy. Just don't lose your rhythm and you'll be fine. And don't try to get too many hits in. Every once in a while he stops for like a good long time so you can catch your breath if you are falling behind. I should really be holding the button to unleash a stronger attack once the thing is finally done. Oh. Yeah, just to be safe. If I don't get hit... Well, never mind. I was gonna say, if I don't get hit until the next phase, then it won't matter if I use it right this second anyway. Okay. How do I beat this thing? Can the things on the sides be killed? Don't worry, I see the skulls. Okay, you just have to be very, very careful about it. Oh fuck, I didn't see the skull that time. Okay, do I have to kill all of his eyes first? Ooh. This scares me. I fear no man, but that thing, it scares me. Really had a chance to hit it there, but didn't take it. Damn it, it was on the other side by the time I could have possibly hit it. Yes. What now? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What the fuck? Are you kidding me? Oh no. Oh no, the boost is not going to be my friend in this battle. What the fuck? Oh, these things are back? That only did 2 damage. For that, I am so thankful. Oh, there was one orbiting a little bit outside the thing? Okay. I know this now. Yeah, no hit. No, I'm joking. I just got all of my life back in the fight. Of course, you don't need me to tell you that. You already knew. This time, I'm saving my missiles for the, skull phase. I really hope there aren't any phases after that. Yeah, I'm starting to forget what phases there are. There's the Kung Fu phase, which he starts out in. And then... yeah, does he immediately go into giant crushing phase, or is that... yeah, it does go into immediately... it does immediately go into big crushing phase, and then it goes into Orbinaut going around the walls, and then it spawns platforms and has skulls all over the place. I'm going to play this phase really carefully. I'm not gonna make hitting him my main priority. I'm just gonna try to dodge as much as possible. I notice he, like, goes horizontally to where you are, but I didn't know it was vertically, too. Damn it, my rhythm's all messed up. There we go. Oh, it does the big crushing face, which is easy enough. If I'm good about this, I should be able to do this entire thing without getting hit too many times, and then once I can get to that last phase, which I hope is the last period phase, but it's at least the last phase that I've seen. Once I get to that last phase, I'll want as much life as I can get. So hang on. That was wasted. I was facing the wrong direction. I was like, why are they like these weird projectiles instead of a laser? That's odd. Uh-oh, okay. Why do they have to be so close to him, too? What? 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 No way! Oh. Oh, I did it. Oh. I did it. The island stopped? It stopped. The island stopped falling. Maybe all the negative energy was weakened after we beat him. Well, I don't know, but it looks like our work here is done. hurts. What? So hot. The pain. Oh, you've got to be joking. The wall. Help me, it hurts. So hot. We're gonna get crushed. Hiya! There you are, just like Misery said. You came to rescue us. Hold on tight. Let's go. Damn. Is your head alright? I'm not sure. I love Balrog. Phew. That was close. I thought I was scrap metal this time for sure. Looks like we owe you another one. Nah, don't thank me. I was just doing what Misery asked me to do. Misery? You mean that witch? That's right. I thought she hated our guts. Heck, I thought you hated our guts. You beat Balos, right? When you did that, it lifted our curse. To be honest, I was hoping that would happen in the good ending, because, I mean, Misery and Balrog caused us a lot of trouble, but Balrog especially, I wanted him to be happy, but Misery, I felt there might still be hope for her if, A, she was bound by the crown, and, maybe if she was freed, she'd be a little bit nicer. And B, she actually defied the doctor once she believed him to be dead. Now neither of us have to take orders from anyone. I thought you guys were just jerks. But I guess it was all the crown's fault. Well, you reap what you sow. After all, Misery's the one who had to make the crown in the first place. Huh. You don't say. I do say. So what are you going to do now? I can take you anywhere you like. You're right. Our mission is over, and now I just want to live out my days somewhere I can relax and enjoy a beautiful view. Would it be alright if I joined you there? Aw. Sure. Let's live the three of us together. Really? I'll let you pick the spot. Just find us a good place, okay? You got it. Alright then. Hang on tight. I did it. Oh my god, how many of you thought I'd be able to do it? How many of you thought I'd just completely fail and give up? And look it up on YouTube or something. Come on, show hands. Whew. Cave story. That was an awesome game. What do I even say at this point? I suppose I should start with something I apparently neglected to say the first time I beat this game. The graphics were really, really good. I really loved the art style. It's just so adorable, and of course the things that weren't adorable, like the bosses, were always trying to kill you, so I'd say it worked pretty well, and especially these ending things. I like those too, although they aren't really part of the game, quote-unquote. The game art style was pretty amazing, and I like these. These are a neat little bonus in the credits. So yeah, the art style is amazing. The music is amazing. God, I swear, the music has been stuck in my head, every day since I started the series. Yanka's sorrowful younger brother, Balos. Yeah, the music has been stuck in my head, every day since I started the series. In the beginning, it was mostly just the title screen music, and also, it was mostly just title screen music and, Grasstown, right, that's the name of the place. Alright, I don't know how the hell you got that ghost to be your friend, but whatever works, I guess. Um, what else? Oh, Professor Booster. The Jenka theme has been stuck in my head, which pretty sure that's the same music that plays at the beginning of the Labyrinth. That has been stuck in my head mostly today. Yeah, point is, got a lot of this game's music stuck in my head. The graphics are awesome. The gameplay... delete, nice. The gameplay, while being a platformer with momentum, the gameplay was pretty good. I didn't really like the weapon leveling down mechanic, but it's a unique idea, I guess. The story was phenomenal. As I've said previously, I got really invested in the story, and God, this game is just awesome. I love just that little thing of the three of them together. Like that last level, like the really hard level. I'm not gonna say anything about the bosses afterwards, because you probably know how I feel about them. I mean, I did like the Balos fight. The last phase was kind of ridiculous, though. I don't even think I want to see what you're supposed to do there. But... Misery? That was an odd little scene there. The Hell level was pretty great. It was honestly my favorite level in the game. Even though the beginning was the beginning. Aw, everybody together. You have to, like, preserve your booster energy to be able to get across certain gaps. And honest to God, the first part of the Hell level, where like you're going through the spikes and all that, that's what I kind of expected that level to be. Because I played other platformers, and when they have a super hard bonus level, they have a super hard bonus level. But I kind of like this game's like extra level because it sort of incorporates the combat mechanics more, because you know, a lot of this game focuses on, you know, shooting stuff, avoiding stuff, just fighting enemies in general. So, I'm glad that the final level took the approach it did. The boss, after that, maybe not so much. You know, the game gets you used to not being able to move during cutscenes, and cutscenes pretty much occur whenever you beat a boss. Like when you beat the core, then a cutscene plays. When you beat the first boss, I think his name is Igor or something, you get a little cutscene of him transforming back into his quote-unquote prior self and just falling over. So, the game just suddenly changing the rules at the end of the level was kind of unfair. Also, I love how I said that I wasn't even going to talk about it. Yeah, I talked about it anyway. I guess what I meant to say was I wasn't going to talk about it in the critique of the level itself. I would just address it separately, because the level honestly deserves some praise. Like, that is the best level in the game. It was a challenge, and it was a really fun challenge. The boss, however... I'm not sure where I stand on the Balos fight, because it was difficult, but I think there really should have been, like, a save point before it. Because you just had to fight a boss previously that's unrelated to Balos himself. And you just have to go through the whole level again to be able to fight him again. Honestly, if you put a save point right before the Balos fight, and you increase the health of all his phases, I feel like that would balance it out and make it less tedious. Don't increase the health of the face crusher one, because that phase is would be a little bit tedious if you increased its health. It's already a teensy bit tedious, but it's not that bad. It's not bad enough to complain about. It's just relatively straightforward when you know what you're doing, so you tend not to have much difficulty with that one. The story was really interesting to me. Like, I said that I liked it and I was invested in it in the first, ending little critique thing that I did after the normal ending. I said that I was invested in the story and that I liked it, but the plot has thickened in this series, in this recording session. So, Quote and Curly Brace knew each other, like, way before all of this. Before the doctor showed up, and I guess, did they fight a previous Demon Crown wearer, or doctor? I don't think it was the doctor, because unless they, like, tried to fight the doctor and that's why they lost their memories or whatever. Still wondering how Quote ended up where he did. Like, there's no teleporter up there. There's nobody up there except the Hermit Gunsmith, and even I have no idea how he got up there. Especially considering the door is alive and tries to kill you. The characters... God, what do I say about the characters? The characters in this game are great. And obviously, like, the tag team duo of Quote and Curly Brace was awesome. Especially the final level. Like, that's one of the things that made the final level so awesome. Just, that whole thing of Curly Brace and Quote working together to get through this thing and murder Balos or whatever. It's kind of funny how unceremoniously she just wakes up and just starts shooting whatever is behind you when you press the shoot button. Balrog? Yeah, that guy's awesome. Still don't know what the hell he's supposed to be. King? I didn't really like him at first because of how horrible he was to Sue. And he was just overall an edgelord, but then when Balrog tried to feed the flowers to Toriko, King stepped in and saved her. Well, tried to save her. So, I think he deserves a little bit of respect just for his heroism there. I don't really know what else to say. I just like the characters overall. It was an awesome game, had an awesome ending. Both endings were kind of awesome. The good ending was the best ending, obviously. What with the awesome final level and, Balrog, Quote, and Curly get to be happy, as does everybody else who escaped from the island. It's actually kind of surprising that you never see any of the other characters if you go down the good ending path. Because in the normal ending, you get caught by Kazuma and you escape with Sue, but in the good ending, Balrog just rescues you and then nobody ever sees you again. For all they know, you could be dead, so I wonder what the hell Sue must have thought at the end. It's like, come on, hurry, we gotta get out of here. Wait, where'd you go? What? Hello? Where'd you go? We were escaping. What? Yeah, I don't know what else to say. I think I've said about everything I can. The game certainly had its flaws, but, I mean, that's to be expected with, like, basically one of the first indie games that you could really call an indie game. Game started development in 1999. 1999! I'm surprised it still runs on a modern computer. I mean, basically every other game that I know from, like, the early 2000s has, like, some kind of compatibility issue with newer computers. This one runs just fine. Surprisingly. I am rambling about nothing. I really am rambling about nothing. I'm basically just saying that I don't know what else to say, and that it's a good game. The bosses were amazing. The music for each location was really cool, and a lot of the themes really fit the area super well. I mean, every theme was a nice fit for its area, but like especially some of them. I like the weapons. It seems like they've covered basically every possible weapon that you could have in a game like this. Every real type of weapon. You got a weapon that starts out really, really weak but becomes a pretty good weapon. You got a weapon that bounces and is good against ground enemies. You got a super powerful weapon with limited ammo. You have the starting weapon, which if you don't give it away, becomes like really good later on. I think that's just like a Japanese thing, that something that's really, really weak and not worth really bothering with in the beginning, if you just believe in it and stick with it, then eventually it'll turn into the best thing ever. You even got a weapon that starts out strong and gets weaker as it levels up. I mean, it's creative, but I wasn't really sure I was into that. Maybe it would have been useful to pick it up for the final level, though, because I did not know it would also take away all of your levels. One of the best parts about this is, well, besides the fact that I just beat an amazing game, is now I get to finish those Let's Plays I was watching. So I've been going for almost 6 hours, which was how long it took me to finish up the previous thing. Like, I had a recording session that was 2 hours maybe, and I did a 6-hour recording session, which finished up the game, and then I did another 6-hour recording session just trying to beat the good ending. Anyway, that's it. That's Cave Story. Unfortunately, no more new episodes, but it was a satisfying conclusion at least. So, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!